Good evening students. Today we are going to start the revision of chapter number 4, linear equations in two variables. Already about the coordinate axis and how to plot already we have discussed in chapter number 3. So here we will discuss about linear equation in two variables, as we have given 2x plus 5 is equal to 0, where we are having two sides left and right, and it equates to 0 or anything else, that is linear equation. This is in one variable. If we are having two variables like 2x plus 3y is equal to 4.37, this is linear equation in two variables because we are having two variables as x and y. Okay. Now we are having general form of linear equation in two variables, that is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. First variable, second variable, and this is the constant term. Now if you have given any equation, suppose this is given to us, okay, and the question is express this equation in general form, then we will take this constant term on the left side and we equate this to 0. This is the general form. Then we can compare the coefficients a2, b3 and c minus 4.37. Okay. After this we are having, if we have given an equation like this, x is equal to minus 5, and we have to represent in two variables. Now you can see here coefficient of x is 1, y is not given, so we can take as coefficient of y is 0, 1 into x plus 0 into y, and 5 will be on that side is equal to 0. This is linear equation in two variable. Okay. Now in exercise 4.1 we have to just make the equation, as we have given one question that cost of notebook is twice the cost of pen, and represent this in linear equation in two variables. So firstly we let cost of notebook and cost of pen, that is x and y. Now notebook is twice of pen, means y is equal to 2x. Equation is 2x minus y is equal to 0. Okay. Similarly you can do next questions. Then in next exercise we will discuss about the solutions of linear equation. If we are having a linear equation in two variables, then there are infinite many solutions, because for every value of y there is some value of x. So we can take any value of y and different values of x we can get. In this way we will get infinite many solutions. To find the solutions we have to make one variable as dependent and one variable as independent. Okay. Now let us see by example. 2x plus y is equal to 7. We have to find the solutions. Here we will keep one variable on one side and second on the other side. Y is equal to 7 minus 2x. Now value of x is independent because we will take value of x by ourselves, and value of y will be depend on x. Here if we take x as 0, then y will be 7 minus 0, 7, means value of y is depend on value of x. So y is dependent variable and x is independent variable. In this way we can find the number of solutions. If 2 are there, then 2, 4, 3, as many solutions asked we can find. Okay. After that, next type of question is, if you have given any solution, any value is given, you have to tell this value is solution of given equation or not. Then how we will check? We will put the value of x and y in the left hand side of the equation. If both sides are equal, given value is the solution, otherwise no solution. Okay. Next, as in previous chapter you have given the values and directly you have to plot the points on the graph, but here in this chapter firstly we have to make the equation by using the statement, and then we will find out the points and that we will plot on the graph. As in one example we have given taxi fare and the distance covered. According to that, firstly we will make the equation. They are saying let distance covered x and the fare y. Now they are saying for first kilometer fare is rupees 8, okay, and for the subsequent it is rupees 5. Total distance x, 1 kilometer covered, left x minus 1. So for that fare is y. So at 8 plus x minus 1 into 5 is equal to y. We can make the equation. Okay. Now from this equation we will find the values. Here we can take y and here x. If I will put y 0, then x will be minus 3 upon 5. Okay. y1, x will be minus 2 upon 5. In this way I am having the values you can take any, and then you will plot these values on the graph as in previous chapter. last topic of this chapter is you have given any equation in one variable and you have to represent that equation geometrically in one variable and two variable. Y is equal to 3 given to us, geometrical representation. See, one variable is very easy. How? We will represent that on the number line. Here we are having the number line. On number line we will write the numbers as 0, 1, 2, 3. Y is equal to 3 we have to represent. Here on number line we can represent. Okay. Now if we have to represent same equation in two variables, firstly we convert in two variables. We will take the coefficient of second variable as 0. 0 into x plus 1 into y is equal to 3. Okay. So xy 0, 1, 2. You can take any value of x. You will get always y3. Okay, for x0, y3, 1, 3, 2, 3. Now these values you will plot on the graph. Now when you have given x is 0, then points will lie on y-axis and line will be parallel to x-axis. If x is 0, then line will be parallel to, if line is y is 0, then line will be parallel to y-axis. Okay. So your fourth chapter completed. Doubts you can discuss in Zoom class. Thank you.